founding members that have come through the doors of Inspire, because really that is the community that we have created, a rich. What I did was I started this project about a little over a year ago, and I started to add the names to each line starting with the year 2010, and it moves through the people who joined the school as the years go by all the way through 2019. There are probably 1,400 to 1,500 names on there. And the other thing I wanted to point out about the piece is that in a larger font in purple, I put all of the key words that describe the culture, capture the culture of the school that we all share, and we've all shared here for a long time. I was asked to talk a little bit about the history of the school, so I'm going to do that real quickly here. In the Inspire's first year was 2010-11. But it's important in overall context to understand that in the years before that, starting around 2000, this nation moved towards there was a movement towards testing, standardized testing and accountability in this nation, which severely, in my opinion, hurt education. And by 2008, 2009, a school within a school at Chico High School called the Academy of Communications and Technology, which was doing amazing work for kids, was going to be phased out because of this standardized testing and this accountability move. So they asked Ron Pope, the director of that program, and Chris Pearson, the woman he worked with, and a number of other highly innovative educators who teach on this campus today, to imagine a school that would be rich in learning, that would challenge kids to think outside the box, that would, for innovation, imagination, creativity. And they put together a planning team in 2009, and they wrote this charter. But here's the magic of what they did, the brilliance of what they did. They asked students, the Academy of Communication and Technology students at Chico High, to be a part of that planning, to be a part of that vision. And they asked them, what would a dream school be like? And that collaboration of these innovative educators and those students are what resulted in Inspire School of Arts and Sciences. A few months later, well, they hired Kim Gibbs. I want to say Kim Gibbs was a marvelous music teacher for Chico Unified School District, and they hired Kim to be the planning director. And then I came on a few months later, and together with the planning team, we were able to put together a amazing staff that shared the values of education that we all believe so deeply in. And I wanted to point out some of those. That would be, first of all, the importance of connection with and between young people, of support and caring for each other, of seeing each student for who they are and the unique gifts they bring to the world. Secondly, seeing the learning environment as a place that encourages curiosity, questioning, imagination, creativity, and innovation. This means allowing the space for students to risk and to help them understand sometimes they will fail. There is much learning to be done in the failing, that there's room to try again, and the staff will encourage students to try again, and amazing things come from it. To see the unlimited potential of young people and the fresh perspectives that they bring to the world. To honor their voices when they lift up their voices, to encourage their voices to be part of our community. To know that when young people are given a supportive and challenging learning environment that welcomes their questions, their thoughts, and ideas, that they will do amazing things. They will get back to our community and to the broader community out there. So, in order to do that, there had to be a departure from the traditional approach to high school education, and the planning team did just that. They included a structure that would support these values to include an 8-period day rather than a 6-period day, and provide students with all kinds of new alternatives for education. That structure spoke to the mission, which was to provide high levels of learning and support within a personalized environment that allows students to explore their interests and passions and develop their talents. They also created an advisory period where students would be in a class 4 days a week, would learn about a little over 30 minutes a day with each other through the entire 4 years of their school. The same a kind of a family within a family. They made a commitment to a ratio of 225 to 1 counselor to students, which is in contrast to the 400 to 1 counselor to students at other traditional high schools. And along the way, in the 10 years, they created majors and career pathways to complement the college preparatory program at the school. Today there are 12 major career pathways in the following: art, dance, digital media arts, engineering, humanities, instrumental music, musical theater, recording arts, science, theater performance, technical theater, and vocal music. It often happens that when parents tour this school, they're thinking about sending their children to this school, they say, I wish I could go back to high school, once they understand what the program is at Inspire. Imagine a schedule for one student that includes dance, math, engineering, and American literature on day one, and ceramics, anatomy, Spanish, and musical theater performance on day two. And those are just a few of the many choices that students have at the school. In the last 10 years, students and staff at Inspire have produced 12 major musical theater productions, to include Wizard of Oz, Chicago, Oklahoma, Addams Family, and Brigadoon, as well as equally as many major theatrical productions. The musical theater productions are accompanied by a live orchestra of student and adult musicians, and all of the productions are completely run behind the scenes by students. As Inspire matured, they began producing an annual gala to showcase work in all majors and academic disciplines, as well as provide live performance. Every year there are showcase performances in dance, music, and musical theater. Engineering students design sets for productions, build robots for various purposes, the most famous being the robotic hand that traveled across the stage in the musical production of the Addams Family. Students brought solar cases to a tiny village in Tanzania and taught the villagers how to use them for much needed energy. Science students have produced an educational program to educate the community about the negative impact of single-use plastics on the environment, and designed their own plastic recycling program on campus, a program that repurposes used plastic by creating useful products. Video production students have produced award-winning short films, and the fine art and ceramics that Inspire students produce are gifts to all of us. And let's also remember that I believe this to be true. Inspire is the only high school in the northern state that has an orchestral program and an orchestra. So, people ask me what motivated me to do this piece, this work behind you. I feel like, in part, every name on that piece needs to be remembered for what they have brought, for the gifts they have brought all of us, to include staff and students. These talented, fun-loving, service-oriented, and deep-thinking young people, along with a caring and innovative staff that provides the environment for them to flourish, that's why I did this piece. And that brings me to this. Inspire is at a crossroads. Inspire is going to move its campus, and we need to make the dream of this school a reality over the next many years. We need the community to donate to help us build a new campus for these young people. They deserve it, and it will bring gifts to them as well as to the community for many years to come. And that provides me with an opportunity to segue into our wonderful capital campaign development director, Celeste Cramer, who's going to tell you more about our efforts to raise the money we need to give these students the campus that they deserve. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Eric. And thanks again to everyone who came out today to join us in this press conference, and everyone that's tuning in from home. Again, my name is Celeste Cramer. I'm the Development Director for Inspire. And as you can see, Inspire is and continues to be a special place for students, staff, families, and the community. We are home to some of the most creative and talented challenge seekers, boundary pushers, and visionaries in the North State. And we have been building a foundation to carry this mission into the future for a decade now. Over the next 10 years, we hope to expand that vision. It is time for a 21st century campus to match our 21st century educational model. That is why we've been actively fundraising for one of the most significant projects since the school was founded. Our effort to build a new school and permanent home for the Inspire family that will benefit the entire community for decades to come. In 2022, we plan to break ground on a new location in South Chico on a 7-acre Unified School District. At our new location, we will be building a 35,000 square foot facility with updated classrooms, state-of-the-art technology and equipment, makerspace to inspire creative expression, and plenty of open artistic space for students to explore and expand their vision of what's possible. In the first phase of development, the new school will feature 24 specialized classrooms designed to maximize learning for students in recording arts, digital design, art, theater, instrumental music, engineering, science, and more. It will also include a beautiful amphitheater with an artistic centerpiece that showcases donors and their contributions to the next generation of creative thinkers in our region. In the second phase of development, we plan on building a 20,000 square foot theater to host all of our future world-class Inspire productions and performances. Thanks to grants from Chico Unified School District and the state of California, as well as hundreds of generous contributions from businesses and community supporters, we are well on our way to making this project a reality. We have already raised over 66% of the funds that we need. Now we are inviting the entire community to take part in writing our next chapter. First and foremost, we are calling on education supporters to commit to one or more naming opportunity on our new campus. From our massive donor wall attached to the amphitheater at the new campus, to memorial benches, to arts, sciences, and humanities classrooms, to the school itself, we want every student, staff member, and parent who steps foot on our new site to see what is possible when we come together to invest in the lives and the futures of our young people. There are still a range of options available, so please visit supportinspire.com or contact me to sign up for naming opportunities anywhere from $250 to $2 million. Additionally, April 10th through the 25th, we are proud to be hosting a nationwide virtual auction to raise money for all of our programs, including the new school. Community members will have the chance to bid on everything from student art pieces to international getaways, and every dollar committed will directly contribute to the next part of our journey. You can learn more about this on the Facebook page or website. Bidding opens on April 10th, but you can explore the auction's items now. As Eric's art piece and overview demonstrates, we could not be more ready to take this next step to a creative education. I personally cannot wait to see this calligraphy piece displayed on our new campus, and I cannot wait to work with all of you to make that possible. Thank you so much for being here. Now we will take any questions you may have about the art piece or the capital campaign. All right, thank you so much for coming out today, and we'll keep you posted. Please visit our websites in order to stay on top of the capital campaign and the future of Inspire. Thank you.